My name is Dalton Hagan. I'm doing my informative speech, and these are my 6 adults for my audience. I know most of you here have gone camping before, but did you know that there are many different types of camping? Camping is subjective to most people. Some do it to connect with nature, some do it to get away from something, and some do it just to travel or be with their loved ones. In this speech today, I will be telling you all about the different components there are to some of the different ways to go camping. So, to introduce the 3 types I will be going over, the first type is called glamping. That's what it's commonly referred to because it is the most luxurious of the 3 types of camping that I will be going over. And it involves, like I said, a more luxurious type. It's like bringing your home life out to the lake or the campground, wherever it is that you choose to set up. The opposite of that is primitive camping. That is the second type I will be going over, and it involves more of a tent and forest campground kind of setting. And then the third type is car camping, which is the most unique of the 3. But to start, I'm going to go over glamping. So when it comes to glamping, like I said, a lot of the time you're bringing your home life out to the campsite or the lake, wherever you set up. But this includes amenities like power. That's the biggest thing. You're going to have power hookups where you go. You're going to have water hookups, so you can do things like shower. You're going to have your soft, comfortable bed, and you're going to have your own space where you'll be able to make the campground exactly the way you want it to be. When it comes to our second type, primitive camping, it's kind of like the opposite of glamping. And also, glamping is the most financially requiring. You're going to need an RV, motorhome, camper, and if you have a camper or an RV, you're going to have something to pull it. You're going to have to back it in, level it. So there are some challenges when it comes to glamping, while it is the best or the most luxurious. But primitive camping, when you think of camping, if you think of being in a tent and being out in the forest, if you think of hiking, going through river trails, that kind of thing, that's going to be primitive camping. You're going to be building your own fires, and maybe you'll be having like your portable little propane grill, or water. You'll bring water jugs as opposed to any kind of hookups. And it's kind of just, a lot of the times people that do primitive camping, they're looking to connect with nature on a deeper level. And the third type is car camping. And car camping, like I said, is the most unique of the 3 types of camping. And I say this because a lot of the times people who car camp are the most nomadic of the 3. These kind of people love to move around in camp. They don't like to be confined to a campsite or set up a home base and travel from that area. They like to have all their things with them and move around as they go. So and they can do things like camp in parking lots of big trails, like the Grand Canyon is a great example of this, where you would set up your car and then maybe you would camp in your car for a night, but that kind of thing. So like I said, car camping is unique because it's nomadic. You can take your tent in primitive camping and go to different campsites, but a lot of the times car camping is the better option for if you're wanting to be moving around a lot. Another thing about car camping is a lot of the times people enjoy car camping because they feel it's safer than primitive camping, as you'd be able to lock yourself in your car if you're sleeping in your car, versus a tent, just a zipper. If you're asleep, anybody can open it. So for safety, a lot of people like the option of car camping as opposed to primitive. And glamping kind of offers you that same thing where you're able to lock what you're in and feel safe. But again, it is the most financially requiring, so it can be hard to accomplish that. So to kind of summarize the 3 main points that I've covered. Glamping is going to be your most, you're going to be able to experience all the amenities you want, and you're going to be able to make kind of your campground the way exactly you want it to be, but it's going to cost you the most money. And then primitive camping, you're going to be forest, you can camp on a campground if you choose, but you're most likely going to be in a tent. You're going to have your portable items, your mess kits, all that kind of thing. And then with your car camping, you're going to be able to move around to different campsites, different lakes, and kind of camp out wherever it is that you choose. And so in this speech, I hope that you guys have all learned about the 3 different types, and that you will be able to pick the type that works best for all of you guys in the future. Thank you for listening to my speech.